Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at modeling this GBR3. Turn on the canvas here so we can have a look at it. This is what I've done so far. Turn off the bodies here and this is what it looks like. Then turn bodies back on and turn the canvases off. And we have this so far. And it's not hard to do. It's great for surface modeling a certain way because the fuselage is just round throughout the whole thing. So from the front all the way back is just round. So surface modeling it this way I'm going to show you is probably the best way to do this and the easiest way to do this. So let's go ahead and get started here. I went ahead and inserted a couple of pictures already of it, the top and the side, because I really don't need the front view of this. And also, what I forgot to say, on this one here, I'll turn the canvases back on and turn the bodies off. As you can see, this goes down in here and this goes up here. And what I originally modeled this, I really didn't look at that too close. I just drew the line across there, but I'm going to show you guys how to do the model this. So this is like this going down here and up through here. Okay, just want to get that out of the way before I get started. So here we go. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, create a sketch on this plane. And use a fit point spline. Now just imagine this coming down in here. And you shouldn't use all these points either like I'm using. Okay, that line looks pretty good. And we draw a line on the bottom too, fit point spline. Okay, that line looks pretty good. And go ahead and finish sketch. Then we're going to do a top view here. Create a sketch on this plane here. Move this back around. And use a fit point spline. And go ahead and straighten this line up. Okay, that line looks good, and then we're going to mirror that line over to the other side. And zero this out, then select the line. And the mirror line is going to be this here. And click OK. And go ahead and finish sketch. And now turn off the canvases, and here's our spline cage. And then turn the canvases back on. And I want to put a plane here. So come up here to construct, offset plane. Let's see here. Okay. And click OK. And I want to put another plane right here. So we come up, construct again, offset plane. Could use this plane, move this back. Click OK. And another plane. And then one more plane. OK, and click OK. Now turn the canvases off, turn the origin off, and these other construction planes, I don't need them just yet, so turn those off too, and leave the one I do need. I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here, so I click the plane and create sketch. Next, come up to create, and come down here to project include, and select intersect. Now the geometry that we want to intersect with that plane will be this, all the sketches we just created. Then click OK. Now that gives us a point on that plane to snap to. So next, select Fit Point Spline. Snap there. And click OK. Finish sketch. And next, turn on this plane here and create a sketch on this plane. Again, come up to create, project include, and select intersect. And select those 4 sketches again. And click OK. Again, come up here to Fit Point Spline. And select those purple circles. Finish sketch. We can turn this one off too. Turn this plane on. I'm going to create a sketch on this plane. Again, come up here to create, project include, intersect, and select the 4 sketches again. And click OK. Fit point spline. Finish sketch. Turn that off, and then we'll do the last one. Create a sketch on the plane. Create, project include, intersect. Select the 4 sketches. Fit point spline. Finish sketch. Turn all the sketches back on. We have this as our spline cage. Now, since I'm surface modeling, I like to use the surface loft. You don't have to. You can use the solids. Then we're going to add rails here, so I'll click this plus sign. And click all these. And click OK. And that's as simple as it gets. Now to do this front up here, same thing. What I'm going to do here, turn this body off. And create a sketch. Go back to solids here. Create a sketch on this plane here. Fit point spline. Go past it just a little. And this is wrong here. This shouldn't be line segments. I pressed the wrong command. Okay. Fit point spline. Go past it a little. And past that a little. And again for the bottom. And finish that sketch. And now we're going to do a sketch on this plane up here, top. And fit point spline. And I'm going to mirror this. and click OK. And finish sketch. Now we're going to put offset planes. So construct, offset plane, this here, move this back. And click OK, and one more offset plane. And click OK. And we can turn off the canvas and the origin, and we don't need this back one here just yet. So we'll create a sketch on this plane here. And come up to Create, Project Include, Intersect. And we're going to select these 4 lines or sketches. Click OK. Fit point spline. And finish sketch. And turn on the back plane there. Create a sketch on this plane. You turn the sketch off so I can see behind it. And create, project include, select intersect. And again, select the geometry, which is these 4 sketches again. And click OK. Fit point spline again. Let me cancel this. I really can't see where the purple is. Okay, it's in the back there. Okay, so this line here is not touching this plane. Finish this. Because here's the plane right here, it looks like. Yes, it needs to go farther back. Okay, now turn the canvases off. Let's take a look at this again. And now we see it's farther back like it should be. Then we create a sketch, this plane here again. So when you're drawing, sketching that, just make sure you sketch that far enough back. And project, include, intersect, and we're going to select the geometry again. Now they are there. These purple circles, the snap to, a fit point spline. Finish sketch. And turn the 2 sketches on. Okay. Now, on the surface again, and use a loft. Loft from here to here. And then I want to add guide rails. and click OK. And that should be the front cowl. Now this is a little big here. But not really. This, according to this, it just looked bigger. They turn the bodies off. Yeah, that's correct. Just looked a little odd to me for some reason, but that's correct size. Okay, now we got that. And now, spinner is real simple to do. For the spinner, I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. Use the line tool, line command, snap it here, move it back, click OK. Use another line. And then a fit point spline. Finish sketch. Surface, revolve. Select profile, so click that, and we're going to use this profile here. And the axis to rotate about is this line here. And click OK. And there's that so far. Okay, now turn the canvases back on. Now the back half here, to do this, turn this back plane back on. Make sure I get the right one. There it is. Create a sketch on this plane here. Letter P for project, and project this onto that plane. And now we have that. And we want to use the line tool, L for line, snap it there, and snap it there. And we have two hemispheres, left and right, which is what we want. Go ahead and finish sketch. Now we're going to create a sketch on this plane here. Click this and click there. And we want to project this line here onto this plane, so letter P again. And click OK. Now use a fit point spline. And finish sketch. Go back to surface up here, loft, and we're going to loft this profile, and this profile. And click OK. And that's what we have so far. Okay. All right. Turn off the bodies, turn the canvases back on. Create a sketch on this plane here. Use the fit point spline. Line. Finish sketch. Turn the bodies back on. Split body. This is the body to split. This is the splitting tool. Click OK. Now we have that there. Now letter A. Start giving this some color. Okay. That looks good. Turn the canvases back on. Turn the bodies off. And now I'm just going to create a line right here to add this green and this white in the back. So create a sketch on this plane here. Just line tool. Finish sketch. Split body. Turn the bodies back on. This is the body to split. And the splitting tool is this. Select A again. And want this to be green. And this green. And this green. And the back here, somewhat of an off gray. And click close. Well, first I want to give it this sort of lime-looking green color. And to achieve that lime-looking green color, we're going to have to edit this green. So we right-click the green here and click Edit. And it's more of a limeish green, so it's somewhat at this range up here. So we just move this. It could be a little white, add a little more white into it. About right there. And done with that. And click close. Okay, and that's what we have so far. This could be a little darker. It's a little too bright. This looks more like a lime green. Okay, now we got that. Let's go ahead and put the wings in here now. Turn these off. Okay. Create a sketch on this plane here. It's a line tool. Draw a line from about here back. But make sure you look at this from the top. Okay. And let's see here. Then I'm going to use an arbitrary airfoil. Again, if you have one, just put it in here on a canvas and just trace it. I'm going to mirror this top line here. Finish sketch. Next, come up here, construct, and plane at an angle. Select that, and select that. And look at this from the front. And I'm going to change this to 2.5 degrees, I think, because a -5 is just too much. Click OK. Next, create a sketch on this plane here. Use a fit point spline. Let's see. Make sure I got on the right plane. Okay. This plane. Create sketch. And use a fit point spline. Snap it on the back here. And just follow this shape here. And fit point spline again. Snap it onto here, this front point here. And follow this shape over the wing again. Now, if it's snapping and you don't want it to snap and you don't want to turn the snap control off, you can just hold down the control key like I'm doing here. Finish sketch. Now, surface, and we're going to use a sweep. Path guide rails, just make sure you got path and guide rails from here, and have full extent also. Then select the two profiles, which is this one, then the path, this, and the guide rail, this, and click OK. Turn the canvases off. And we have this. And I'm going to mirror the wing. Change this to bodies, this wing, and the mirror plane is going to be this. And click OK. And we have our wing on there now. And I'm going to create a sketch on this plane here. Use the line tool. Then use the mirror and the mirror line. This, and click OK. Finish sketch. Then split body. This is the body of the split. These are the splitting tools, and click OK. To me, this airplane looks sort of like an ant body. And then letter A. Okay. This is it so far. Now we'll do the stabs back here. And create a sketch on the center plane here. Use the line tool. Look at this from the top. And move the line back a little. Turn this body off. Okay, then a fit point spline. Again, another little arbitrary airfoil. And mirror that line. Finish sketch. Then we use a plane and angle. Click that. That line there is 0 degrees is what it should be. And click OK. Now create a sketch on this plane here. Use a fit point spline, snap it there, and I don't know why this line tool keeps popping up. Fit point spline. And I'm looking at this to make sure I snap it onto the right point. Finish sketch. Then surface and sweep. Path guide rails, full extent. Select the profiles. This one, path, this, and guide rail this, and click OK. Create a sketch on this plane. Use the line tool. Change this to solid. Split body. This is the body that split. Splitting tool is going to be this line we just drew. Next, create, and we're going to mirror these two bodies here. And the mirror plane is going to be this. And click OK. And you can see that this model is not hard to model at all. This way, it's very simple, and it's very scaled too. Okay. Now this here, I'll do one, then the rest of these are done the same. Create a sketch on this plane here. So how far I want to go up with that in there. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and finish sketch. Now I'm going to extrude this. To the same thickness, about the same thickness as this. And change this to, and delete this one. Looks to be just a little thicker. Okay, that looks good. And click OK. This here, now we're going to move it. And click OK. Then we have that. Then create a sketch on this plane here. And use the line tool. Finish sketch. Now I could use an extrude, this profile here, change this to cut, and change this to symmetric, pull this out. And we have that. All right. And now I'm going to mirror this. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for now. Only don't want this video to be too long. And so only thing you have to do when you guys model this now is just do the wheel pants and the wheels, and those are pretty straightforward too. You can do those a couple of ways. You can model them the same way I did this fuselage here, or if you have Fusion 360 here, you can use a solid form and just shape it to that. And then how I did this, you do the same thing for this one back here. Just sketch the shape of this, then extrude it, and then give it some fillets to round up the edges. And the wheel pant back here again, you would just do it the same way I did this fuselage also, or like I said, if you're in Fusion, use form here, create a form, and you can use a cylinder or the square. It's up to you which one you want to use to go ahead and give you the shape, and then you just shape it to how you want it. And so yeah. So that's it for this, and it's just that simple. This is not a hard model at all to model, and it's pretty just straightforward to get to this point here. As you can see, this has only been a little over 50 minutes to get to here. And this is just about done, just a wheel pant tire, another wheel pant tire, and the a strut back here. And I can add more to it if I want to, but again, this is not hard to model at all. And so yeah, but anyway, if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, if you like my videos, hit the like button as well. And if you have any questions on any of this or anything like that, just leave them down in the comments. And like in my other videos, I told you guys I want to make this my full-time job, and I'm striving to do that this year. So if you can support the channel just by subscribing, or if you can go over to Patreon and become a Patreon member over there. Also, you can use send me a super thanks, and also invite you to join my Facebook group. Go over there and have a look, and if you got any questions, you can ask them over there too. So yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it for this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.
Subscribe for more.